Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
It's Wendy with the throwback from way back. For Wendy Williams Experience. For Wendy Williams Experience.
Face, get the funk out of my face.
I am trying for the life of me to try to figure out, because I know this is a throwback, what I was doing at this time of my life. I don't even remember. I don't remember this song. Art goes all knowledgeable about the music. That's the Brother Johnson. Get the funk out your face. I don't remember this song. And Dave's like, well, we only have a minute before we go into a break. And I said, I don't care. Hey, Vaughn. Vonnie Harper comes up at 7 o'clock, everybody, on the big 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B. And this is the classic soul part in the classic soul of the Brothers Johnson. On the legendary Frankie Crocker Hour. Now held down by the Wendy Williams Experience. All right, please get the funk out of my face. Shout out to Wadimo. Woo! Middays, 10 to 2. And of course, start your day the right way with Paul Mooney and Ellen Claycorn. It's PM in the AM. Everybody here on the big 107.5, the big WBLS, baby. Shout out to the Bob Lee. All right. Hey. Shout out to Champagne on the overnights. Woo, what's good?
Chris Welch, how you doing?
Woo, please. Oh, boy. Shanae lives in South Jersey, and she has big feet, and she's tall. She wants to know where to get shoes. Just so happens I went shoe shopping this morning. Look at these beauties, everybody. Getting ready for spring.
Classy.
These are nice, right? Only thing I don't like is the round toe, but I'll get to know it. Size 11 and a half. Do they look big?
No.
They look big, Dave. They look big. It's a nice.
They're very Wizard of Oddish.
3 1/4 inch. They're snake with the green.
Yeah. Click them 3 times.
Anyway, I got them. They're Van Eli's. Do you like those Bigfoot girls? You know, Van Eli make shoes for all sizes, but Van Eli's particularly, they go up to a size 12. I love them. These are 11 and a half. So I'm going to wear them with jeans and tie my further balloons at the waist, and I'm going to roll my jeans at the, to my knees and tease my hair real up and just have my shoes do the talking. I like them. Anyway, I got them at Marmy Shoes. Special shout out to Jane and everybody working over there. You know Marmy. They have regular size shoes too, and you can go online and you can order their shoes. Some of their shoes come in the double wide width, some of them come in narrow, some of them come in regular, but they specialize in shoes all the way up and including size 12, sometimes in a size 13. So I got 3 pair of the same kind of shoes. I got these in off-white, and then this beautiful putrid green, and then I got them in black. And they're nice robin's egg blue on the inside of the green, so when I kick my shoes off in a drunken stupor at the club, then they still look nice. When they lay on the floor like that, they still look nice. Anyway. And I went over to Express. Who told me that? Shaylin, one of our interns. So she was wearing these jeans the other day. I'm like, I like your jeans. Where'd you get them? She said, Express. Shaylin, I just came from Express today. I didn't find such a great selection of jeans. I mean, I found 1 pair, but not all what you were crowing about. Say, they have the best jeans. Yada, da, 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 da. I went over there. They have like 3 styles of jeans and multiples of this 3 style. Still, I think that the best jeans department is Barney's and Saks. They both have really good jeans. Anyway, congratulations to Ice Cube, #1 at the box office this weekend with Nia Long. And Are We There Yet? It debuted and it made $18.5 million. Coach Carter got beat out of the #1 spot this weekend. Coach Carter, they say surprisingly, Coach Carter saw a 55% drop since it premiered last week. It grossed $11 million. It goes $43.2 million the first weekend and $11 million this past weekend. It's still a good look for Ashanti. Congratulations, Ashanti. Shout out to Sin Q and everybody at Panache Report. I received your message, and I am waiting anxiously. You don't have to pass me a note. Andy Hilfiger's on the phone. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Wen, how are you?
Hi, Andy. Andy, everybody, is my acquaintance in this industry for well over a decade, dare I say 12 or 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
So, Andy, the big deal is Jennifer Lopez fashion line. Now, I know that, what do you have to do with that? I know something big.
Well, Jennifer and I are partners, and we have 11 product categories in the stores, and all those fragrances and that lingerie. And we have a junior jeans line, J-Lo.
I love the J-Lo. I got to say, and I've been a fan.
I know. We sent you the first velour suits, and you were rocking those.
And I still have them. I would love to have some more.
Oh, we got to get you more.
Does she still make velour suits?
Oh, yeah. That's part of our, our basic package. We always offer that.
I know that my favorite website, which is figleaves.com, they carry J-Lo lingerie, and I've gotten some of that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's nice stuff. And,
well, you don't have to buy anything.
Well, who's going to bag?
Hey.
Wow.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I sit here, I crow about the woman all day long.
But we're launching our collection, which is we're going to show the whole house of J-Lo on the runway, February 11th at Bryant Park.
Wow.
And we want you in the front row, of course. It's already sold out. I mean, the whole thing's unbelievable. We're launching a line Sweet Face.
Yeah.
And it's more upscale. We're going to show fur and diamonds and just all Jennifer's,
I love that.
favorite fashion.
So now that MTV show is going to be following her as she prepares for Bryant.
Yeah, already MTV's been following her in all the meetings.
Wow.
And they're filming the show with 8 cameras.
Nice.
And it'll be on MTV. And it's going to be the hottest event during Fashion Week.
Definitely. And
Jennifer's coming out on the runway at the end. And
excellent.
Yeah, MTV's doing it, and we're doing it. And we're launching a new fragrance next month called Miami Glow, which is a younger version of Glow. It's like a remix for the record business.
Oh, nice. I love everything Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm going to see her tomorrow, so I'm going to tell her about this.
Perhaps to a fault, people say. Why do you love her so much? Yeah. But I do. And Andy, thank you so much. Tell Jennifer thank you so much. I will be there front and center at Bryant Park.
I can't wait to see you. Then there's a big after party afterwards.
And I'll be on the guest list.
So we'll get you a little VIP lounge so you can hang out with us.
Okay.
We'd love to see you.
Can you get me some brown juice and champagne?
Anything you want.
All right. I'll see you during Fashion Week.
Hold me down to Nitzy. And Nitzy's one that told me that you were wondering about the show. So.
Yes.
You got it, hon.
Yes, I was. Thank you, Andy.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
I love that. Somehow the word always gets to Jennifer. When her clothing line came out, she sent up a bunch of stuff, in a note and whatnot, which was practically just in time for Christmas because, some J-Lo stuff became C-Lo stuff. Our nanny, Mrs. Lopez, please. We both love the J-Lo. They sent a bunch of J-Lo glows and junk. And then when her jewelry line came out, she sent a watch up here. Oh, I love the woman. So about the Desperate Housewives, they're saying that the salary ranges on the show are between $47,000 for the lowest of the 4 women, who was probably Nicolette Sheridan, $47,000 an episode, to $76,000, and you know who that is. That's Terry Hatcher, and then followed by Marsha Cross. But they should be making a lot more money. When you compare it to the $1.8 million per show that the Friends were getting on their way out. And that was after the Seinfeld cast all secured the $1 million, and Frasier secured his $1 million. So these women on Desperate Housewives are getting ripped off considerably.
That 70s show, they make $1 million per. They all make Ashton Kutcher,
do they?
Donnie Masterson, all of them make $1 million.
See, people feel as though you have to put in all this time in the industry before you get to that. But sometimes you just get on a show and it's just a hit like this show right out the gate. Give these broads what they deserve. I love them all. If you broad strike, none of us will know what to do on a Sunday night. Although don't get too feisty because there always is Strangelove. And that VH1, they got it smoking on Sunday nights. I'm not a big fan of Strangelove, but that's only because, I'm on Wisteria Lane. But if there's no Wisteria Lane, I'll be upset for a second. Then I'll go to Strangelove, and I'll go to that Fat Show starring Kim Coles. VH1. And please, don't test me now. Wisteria Lane, 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. They're selling Diamonique on QVC. And I am always looking for Mother's Day gifts, I'm sorry gifts, and whatnot, Get on that, boy. I mean, but Wisteria Lane, I think that you all need to just strike. We'll be behind you, but don't be striking too long and too crazy. All right, everybody, keep it here.
It's Wendy, man.
Yesterday, I don't know if you heard, Little Flips gave you a nice shout out on 106 and Park. He was just shouting you out because you broke Sunshine before everyone was playing, and he said after you played it, the whole country started.
Of course!
The Wendy Williams Experience.
When you're congested, mucus can settle into your chest.
Oh, I love a new chest. Nice high ceilings, not much of a view, but lovely pink wallpaper. I can really settle in here. Oh, what was that? An excuse for a cough? Nice try, but I'm not going nowhere.
It's going to be a long cold season. When you're congested, try Mucinex. Mucinex breaks up the mucus that causes congestion, so you can get rid of it.
Pictures, plans, wall-to-wall carpeting. That's homey. It's like a little condominium of congestion.
And just one Mucinex pill lasts up to 12 hours.
Uh-oh. Did he take Mucinex? I'm history!
For congestion, Mucinex in, mucus out. And for congestion relief with a cough suppressant, try Mucinex DM. One pill lasts up to 12 hours. Mucinex DM, just in time for the cold season.
Art, you going to Club 9.5 tonight? There's strippers next door. Carl Thomas is hosting the party in there.
I'm there. Here's going to be a Hawaiian theme.
Yeah.
I'm there.
What, are you going to go home? Are you going to put a Hawaiian shirt on or something? They probably just give you like a light at the door and then you just put that on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be fun. Shout out to Medina.
That's right.
Place to be tonight, Club 9.5. Carl Thomas hosting the party. Oh, he's a fun person to drink with. You ever drink with Carl Thomas?
He's good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hi, Carl. Remember from VH1, Carl? Hi, Carl.
He likes champagne.
He does. No, he likes brown juice, too.
Oh.
I hosted one of those party cruises during the summer. Carl Thomas was on it. We were standing on a table drinking brown juice on a boat that was rocking back and forth. And neither one of us lost our balance because we were both hanging on to each other like two frightened girls. Like, Not a testament to his manhood. I'm just, I was just making a point. Hold on, my condom fell off.
Oh!
And maybe you all need to take that kind of care. And when yours falls off or breaks, it was just my microphone muff, but same difference. I backed off the mic. I reached down on the floor. I don't like to talk with no protection.
Strap back up. There you go.
Right? And now we get back to stroking.
Oh.
Yeah. Jokes. The Comedy Club is happening every Wednesday night. That's like a place to call home. Every Wednesday night, the Laugh Factory.
The Wendy Williams Comedy Experience has become legendary.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, it's the longest running comedy happening in the city. Yeah. This has been going on now for like 8 months or something. Mm-hmm. Every Wednesday night, we're at the same spot. I virtually sit in the same seat. I virtually drink the same drink, have the same introduction. Art or Dave, if you choose to show up, you get on the stage and then you introduce, then you give me the microphone, and then I introduce Capone. Capone tells jokes. He introduces other comedians. We're all in the back. As soon as we smell the chicken drop in the fryer, everybody's getting up little by little. Shout out to Big Ray at the House of Plenty. As soon as we smell the chicken, we know the waffles are percolating too. Macaroni and cheese. What? I ain't having a drink.
Shout out to Ghetto Keisha.
Is that one of the waitresses there?
Yeah.
Ghetto Keisha.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the waitresses there. You're like home. Everybody, hopefully I'll see you this Wednesday at the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. Say, listen, I had a terrible experience. I can't say terrible. I had a very expensive experience with a dermatologist in New York City whose last name begins with Z.
Oh.
Who I went to see and did absolutely nothing for me. True story. I'm so glad that you gave me this to read on the radio. She's a sponsor on this show, but I need to call her. I need to call her myself. I'm going to save this telephone number. Dr. Janine, I'm sorry. I went to see a doctor who word is lost his license a while ago. and Art, that's the same one that you went to see.
Absolutely.
Lost his license a while ago, A. Fortunately, he wasn't treating me for anything, a big deal. I just had a little patch that I wanted to, have checked out. And he gave me some cream and a prescription. And is behind to kiss, basically, because I don't see any difference. I'm going to Dr. Janine. She's close to my house anyway. Dr. Janine, I'm coming at you.
She's cute, too.
Yeah, I know. She's a friend to the show. Yeah. The only reason why I didn't go to her to begin with is because that was before she was advertising on the show. So who knew? This Z-Man, he's like legendary, in New York. So I figured I'd go to him, and he's right around the corner from the radio station. I don't have to, that's just convenient. But hell, I'll go out of my way in a weird kind of way, even though it's near my house, but it's still kind of out of the way. But you know what? 51 Park Street. I'm coming at you. It's Image Dermatology, Dr. Janine. And so, do what Dave has done. Do what I'm about to do. If you have bad skin or something you want to get checked out, you want some Botox or something, call Dr. Janine at Image Dermatology. She's fabulous. 973-509-6900. 973-509-6900. I'm saving this number. I'm putting it in my purse. I'm going to make my phone call tomorrow. I'm going myself.
All right.
I'll see you in the waiting room at Image Dermatology.
Spend the rest of our lives together. I love you.
Lovely. Now Michael will say his vows to Elizabeth.
I'm gonna be waited on hand and foot. It's gonna be awesome.
What?
I just lay in a hammock all day with a drink in my hand, eat grapes and coconuts.
Honey?
What? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm already thinking about our honeymoon. I mean, you saw all those pictures of our hotel when we booked it on Expedia. It's just gonna be so incredible,
Can we finish the wedding first?
Michael, your vows?
Right, wedding. Elizabeth, you are my soulmate. I promise to help our love grow with each waking day. And with the hammock and the drink thing and the laughing and dancing.
Make your ideal trip happen on Expedia. With the most travel options anywhere, you can create the whole trip that's right for you. Book your flight and hotel together and save even more.
Expedia.com. What if I told you I could make your acne disappear and leave you with beautiful, healthy-looking skin? With all the acne promises out there, you're skeptical. So I'm going to prove it to you by sending you a risk-free 60-day trial of a remarkable product called Proactive Solution. Proactive was developed by dermatologists for you to use at home without spending hundreds of dollars on doctor visits. Call 1-800-300-8455 to find out how you can get a risk-free trial. Proactive combines prescription-grade acne medicine with soothing spa-quality botanicals to create a powerful acne-fighting system. Eliminate bumps and redness and prevent future outbreaks. It's a safe and simple product that will heal, hydrate, and soothe your skin while preventing breakouts. With over 3 million customers, Proactive is the best-selling acne system in America. To get your risk-free 60-day trial of Proactive Solution, just call 1-800-300-8455 and you'll become a believer. I know you have beautiful skin under your acne. Let Proactive prove it. Call 1-800-300-8455 for your free trial. 1-800-300-8455.
Last night, Extreme Makeover Home Edition built a germ-free house for a girl whose life depends on it.
This girl's allergic to everything.
Tonight, you'll see how they made it happen.
We really do need your help. We cannot go home without you.
On an all-new Extreme Makeover Home Edition, how'd they do that? Then it's down to 8 guys, and the fight for Jen's heart is just beginning.
Do I think I'm going to be one of the last 2 guys there at the very end? Yes.
Who are the contenders?
They looked very nice without their shirts on.
Who are the pretenders?
I have no doubt in my mind who I am sending home.
And who should just surrender?
I can't help it. God!
On an all-new The Bachelorette. Next, Super Nanny is now on ABC. Last week, millions were amazed by what they saw.
I am begging for Super Nanny's help right now.
She's saving America one family at a time.
You're meant to be in charge. It's absurd.
She's the one and only Super Nanny.
Be there tonight, starting at 8 on ABC 7.
It's a classic soul love affair with 107.5.
I have some nice naked pictures of Janet Jackson here. Apparently, there was a photographer swinging from a tree with a zoom lens, and it is Jackson. I mean, it's Janet. It's not like a head attached to a body or anything like that. And they were delivered to me by Arthur J. Evans. The J is for, how'd you get these? No, I see that these were mailed to you from Alexis. Can we go on something and get them? Can we go and get a report where we can also see Denzel Washington's broken right pinky? You know, he's got a pinky that curves out to the side.
Right hand.
Yeah, on his right hand. That's why he keeps that right hand hidden away, tucked away the majority of the time. It's got to be refreshing for the ugly men to realize that such a handsome man has such a weird fault. But you know what, girls? I look at the way this pinky curves over. He could still do work with that pinky.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Have you ever seen his pinky? Look, David and Art.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, see?
Can I have my headphones back, please?
Does that make you feel good to know that such a handsome man is so deformed? It kind of levels the playing field for you ugly guys.
Not really, because that's something that can be hidden. It's not like his eyes busted.
Exactly. You want to know what he keeps it for? He probably keeps it so that everybody says, "Oh," and he's so damn cute. Look at his lips, Denzel. Anyway, and looking at oh, shut up, David. You're so jealous. I've never heard one "how you doing" rumor about Denzel Washington. Although I do have to say, oh, never mind. So anyway, these Janet Jackson pictures, I don't know where you guys can go get them. Art, do you have like a message board or something like that? What's up with her implant? See, I think that they deformed this on purpose. I don't believe her jugs really look like that. Where can you get these pictures? Look, I'll pass them around the room for the guys. You guys look. Dear Wendy, this is from Rhonda and Shonda. Dear Wendy.
Nice.
Yeah, she doesn't even realize she's being looked at.
Nice ass.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh.
How I'm doing? I was looking too. Nice. Nice cellulite. It hasn't lost any. Does that do anything for you, Steve? No, not even Janet Jackson. Last week you were talking about the famous gay artist who is sleeping around and has a sexually transmitted disease. No, I didn't say a sexually transmitted disease. I said the monster.
Oh.
Well, the talk here in Jamaica, this is from over in Jamaica, you know, because you can listen online. The talk around town in Jamaica is that I'm not going to say his name. I don't know whether this is a nickname for him or not. But anyway, that the reggae artist is, yeah, that's the name. That's the name I'm speaking of. Well, Wendy, people in Jamaica are saying that he has AIDS and then being that he has 30 children, that is very scary. I don't realize he had so many. What?
Oh, God. It's my kids.
Hell yeah. That means no condom in no time. Hey, Lou. Wendy, are we on the same page? We are anxiously awaiting your reply. Yes, Rhonda and Shonda. We're talking about the same person. Trina, they're saying, walked out on a bar tab at Club 112. I'm sure it was an oversight. $800.
No, that wasn't an oversight. Not for her broke ass.
I like Trina. I've never met her, though. She's been invited here a lot of times. She hasn't come. No, maybe in the future. I still hold out. There's certain people I just, don't want to do them in. Hold out. Are you guys checking for this new Ashton Kutcher show? I'm not. It's called Beauty and the Geek. Just the word geek alone. Isn't that so over? He can put that where? Back there.
Put that where? Back there.
Well, the goal of Beauty and the Geek, first of all, it's going to be picked up on the WB this summer. And they're going to take a mismatched pair and have them work together. It's really looking at the stereotype of people, like a beautiful woman and a not so beautiful man. And then they go through a series of competitions together, like, combining their wits. Like camping and learning how to dance and working in a deli. The WB is trying to recover from the down ratings this past year and the buzz among its youthful audience, which is, that it's all about young. Well, there's a new series right now called One Tree Hill that apparently is like their best series right now on... I don't watch that. I don't watch that. What do I watch on UPN? Girlfriends. That's the only must-see TV. Everything else is happenstance. If I happen to be there, then, I'll take a stance and change the channel. Happenstance. No, I'm just playing. So they say within the next 2 months, the WB is going to be introducing a reality series called Starlet. I already told you guys about that. It's a boot camp. It's run by Vivica Fox of You Could Take That Where Back There fame. And Faye Dunaway of Bonnie and Clyde, one of my favorite movies. I stop for that every time it comes on TV. Fame. Now, the Fran Drescher show is also going to be on the WB. Remember I told you Fran was going to play the mother on a show that was really a breakout star show for a young man in Hollywood. His name is Ben something or another. But Franny was being like a real bitch on the set and taking over. And people were like, this is not her venue. This is his venue, and she just happens to be here. Well, her weight was thrown around, and now that show's called Living with Fran. So, there, take that. And she's going to play a divorcee with a boyfriend who's in his mid-20s. So Ben is going to be high spotlit, but it's Fran's venue. They're trying to broaden their audience. They don't want it to seem like it's all teens. They forgot to say blacks, but you know, that could be a part of it. The WB. Oh, the WB. Girlfriends doesn't come on the WB. I don't watch anything on the WB. What do I watch on that? What do you watch on the WB?
Nothing.
I'm going to watch Living with Fran, and I'm going to watch Starlet. Living with Fran, they've got more than a few weeks to impress me. Starlet, they've only got a minute. I love Vivica Fox, and I love Faye Dunaway, but this sounds like a stupid show. Oh. Sorry. I can't take it. Don't you remember that this woman hold on, I'm starting to get foam in my corners. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's snowing in New York again.
Love it.
Wait a minute. Are my eyes getting fuzzy?
Is it snowing?
I don't know. I think I'm catching a cataract. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Put up some fingers. How many fingers do you have up? 2. Okay. Wait. I can't tell, but I can tell you one thing. I want to hear this song before we get out of here today. I want to hear the whole song.
This one right here?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, here you go, Shauna.
Hey, Shauna. Hey, girl. You guys remember Tanya Pinkins? She's a deadbeat mom.
All my children?
Men stand up. Yes, honey. She owes $100,000 in back child support.
Wow.
And her kids are old enough to know that mommy should know better. What character did she play on All My Children? You remember Tanya Pinkins? I just forget the role. I even used to watch All My Children back then. She's on Broadway right now in something called Caroline or Change. Well, apparently, and I remember because they used to live in Montclair, New Jersey, over in the area where we live. She's got 2 sons. She married a white guy. I remember when they got married years ago. Well, the boys have grown up fast. Wow. I remember practically when Miles was born. He's 14 now. Max is 16. The husband, the ex-husband, his name is Ron Brower, and he's a white guy. And their divorce was nasty. And it says here in the newspaper today that that was back in 1993 when she was ordered to pay child support. I guess he got custody automatically. Doesn't society look at a woman who doesn't want custody as, you're not kind of woman. But in actuality, hey, you know what I mean? We're busy too. And what? You take them. And since I'm making the most money, I'll pay you child support and visit. Doesn't sound right, does it? That's because it's not right. It's not right. What kind of cold bitch is this? Oh.
Career-minded.
Damn, career. She's 42.
Oh.
She's young enough to know better. Old enough to know better and young enough to still be doing it. And your kids are old enough to tell you where you can put that, too.
Put that where? Back there.
She says she earned $10,000 a week salary and benefits from Caroline or Change on Broadway. That closed last month after an 8-month run, according to Manhattan's Superior Court. Tanya Pinkins, everybody, from All My Children. My heart is breaking.
And Above the Rim.
Earlier this year, she also signed a 3-year contract with ABC that guarantees her a minimum salary of $183,300. Well, what was that for? What show is that? All right, well, it doesn't matter. All right, the point is $183,300 along with $10,000 a week for 8 months. Do the math.
$163,000.
How much did she earn from Caroline or Change?
That's $263,000 as a total.
Just from Caroline or Change?
No, that's $80,000.
Oh, you did that math already.
Yeah, I already did that.
Slimy used car salesman that he was. You gonna see what I'm saying? He's great with numbers. So $80,000 from that, and $263,000 total. All right. Well, anyway, let's go on and see what it says. So the husband, the ex-husband's lawyer, is saying that Tanya Pinkins paid $1,000 a month in child support, and that the husband is allowed by law to garnish 55% of her salary for back child support. Well, let me just stick up with the men and say, then do it. Because if you were a man, I'd be saying do it. And plus, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of woman just tells the man, go ahead, take the kids. I'm busy. I mean, don't we make a way no matter what? I mean, don't we? Okay, I'm a woman's liberal like everybody else. And I say, girls, work. Take it, rape it, get what we can from the system. You know what I mean? But take your kids with you because it don't look good if you leave them with the man. Oh, you look like the coldest bitch. Oh, he said that despite Tanya her employers have not cooperated with the garnishing of the money. Her lawyer is Judith Richmond. And she says that the issues in the case are extremely complex and both legally and factually. Ms. Pinkins has repeatedly tried to resolve this matter privately with Mr. Brower. She has done it both with good faith and with the benefit of the children. Apparently, he wishes to create a public spectacle. Well, hell yeah, I create a spectacle too. You're over $100,000 in back charge. Pinkins lost custody of her boys not long after her breakthrough Broadway hit Jelly's Last Jam. How'd she lose custody? How'd she lose custody? Girls, how do we lose custody? Guess we can ask Linda Williams, Dame Dash Baby's mom. But that one's suspect too, right? It's terrible as society is. Why can't we lose custody and just be all good? Men lose custody all the time. You take the kids. I got a career to chase. After a long trial, when she lost custody, the judge said that both parents were clearly fit. But he cited Tanya Pinkins' temper and demanding career and her ex-husband's greater ability to be consistently available to the boys. Or is it that the judge was white and the ex-husband is white and you were trying to make a sister look bad? Which is it?
The man did it.
Did the man do this, Tanya Pinkins? My booker's out on maternity leave, but Nicole is filling in. She'll book you for the show. Because I need to know, is this the man? Or is this just a selfish broad? It's just selfish. Damn. And when your kids are 14 and 16, not only are they old enough to see what mommy's doing, they're old enough to be listening right now and hear us talking about it.
And get jobs.
Oh,
Old ass kids.
It is what it is.
Wendy, man.
I've been with this guy for like 5 years, and I know you say don't cheat. I know, but I can't help it. I want to.
Do you have intention on getting married?
We're married.
Oh, my God!
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Well, thanks to hawk meat in the Chinese food and fingernails at my pastrami sandwich, I am still on LA weight loss maintenance and doing well. Oh, yes. I got me a big old thick pastrami sandwich earlier today because I figured, thanks to LA weight loss, I lost over 15 pounds. Every once in a while, I can have a little something that's good for me and then get right back on the plan. They taught me how to maintain. I'm maintaining my weight loss. You know what I mean? I didn't get cheese on the pastrami. I just got the pastrami. Truth be told, when I catch that fat in my mouth, I like to eat it. I don't like to, suck the juice off and throw it away. It's a guilty pleasure. Pastrami on rye, love it. So I go to one of my favorite places that shall remain nameless, but can I say it starts with a K? Okay, I just did. Yeah. And I got to tell you something. 2 bites in, what do I find? Fingernails. Not a whole bunch. It looked like somebody was doing.
That's the best deli in it.
And the shavings are all in my sandwich, right? Well, no better way to stay on a diet than hawk meat in the Chinese food and fingernails in the pastrami. So thank you, LA Weight Loss. By default, my 15 pounds is still off. Oh, I try. No, I love LA Weight Loss, everybody. And those are true stories. Everything in moderation. Now that I'm on maintenance, part of LA Weight Loss. No crazy pills, no strenuous gym exercise. You eat food from a restaurant, eat food from the grocery store, but they teach you how to shop on the outside of the grocery store. You don't go all up and down the aisles. You shop on the outside. Fresh. like that. You get a one-on-one weight loss counselor. It's great. I don't have the menu of stuff. I have that back in the office. But I will tell you this. I do have their telephone number. I know it off the top of my head. It's 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM. The TRIM spells out actually 8746. Call LA Weight Loss. They're conveniently located near you. There are weight loss locations every place. It's a crazy world out there. And they say if you look good, you feel good. They have something to that. There is something to that. You don't want to be left behind the 8 ball. America is just gaining a lot of weight. Americans, you can tell us when we travel abroad because we're usually the fatties. Let's fix that. LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. Oh, I know it's difficult. Look, they make it very easy for you. It's not uncommon to lose like 7 pounds in the first week. I kid you not. Call them. Have fun with the program. You eat real food and you lose real weight. 1-800-448-TRIM. If it worked for me, it'll work for you. It's LA Weight Loss, baby.
It's Wendy, the greatest show on earth. Wendy Williams.
What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy, Jay the Kiss, the Kiss of Death. And you listening to the Wendy Williams Experience. What's up, man? Why?
Yeah, why they Governor McGreevy get caught with a lizard? Why they take the risk?
It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Shout out to all the affiliates. Sorry about that. We are 30 seconds over. That was Dave with his Pocono brain freeze, as he did a lot of shoveling this weekend. Would you get up there, like 3 feet?
3.5 feet.
Wow. How's the roof holding up?
Brand new roof we put on a couple years ago.
Yeah. That was after you came home and the living room was penetrated by a big tree. And you get your neighbor to help you fix it, the same one who's penetrating your wife.
Oh, easy. Easy. I'm not even staying home that much anymore, so he can penetrate all he wants.
Oh, we're still mourning the loss of Lamont Bentley. And then we turn around and Johnny Carson. And Joan Rivers, a woman who's normally full of jokes, said that Johnny Carson was truly the best straight man ever. You fed him a line, and he'd be like nobody's business on that line. He gave me my career. You'll never forget when you've been working as a waitress and an office temp, and you've worked at strip joints at night, and then Carson says to you, you're going to be a star on the air, and it happens. Wow. Goodbye, Mr. Carson. Now we'll have to see what happens with your black granddaughter. whether you've left money for your deadbeat son to pay his black jump off so that they can, provide better for the next generation of Carsons, which would be the one following your 54-year-old son. That would be your 18-year-old black granddaughter who wants to be a dentist. We went through the story earlier. I'm not repeating. Wendy, the only way I would let my husband have custody of my kids is if he cheated on me and I leave him. I always say to him, you better make sure the chick that you cheat on me with has enough room for all 6 kids. And I will then go and get my groove back, Wendy. Why should he cheat and then leave me with 6 kids arguing and fighting all day? Well, we're speaking about Tanya Pinkins from All My Children, and I was just speaking in the last break about her being a deadbeat mom, is what they're trying to say. Well, Maurice Peterson, who listens on Cabrini Boulevard, says, Wendy, don't hate on Tanya so fast. So what if she made $10K a week for doing Caroline on Broadway? What about all the months and years that she did free workshops? Yeah, actors and actresses do a lot of them. Maurice goes on to say, I've paid plenty of child support in my day, and let me tell you, it was murder when I went from making $80,000 to being unemployed. The legal system works very slow, based on the law and not the reason, until you stand before a judge. If she hasn't had her day in court yet, we all have to reserve judgment. And maybe she doesn't have a bad temper. Maybe she does have a bad temper, but maybe his loser ass brought out the worst in her back in the day.
Wow.
of Jelly's Last Jam when she likely thought that she was on her way to being the next Dorothy Dandridge. It's a little hard for me to reserve judgment on a woman, only because, you know, those are our kids. I mean, you know, they tear up our bodies and then tear up our houses, and we're supposed to make a way for them regardless. She wouldn't have to pay child support if she had custody. Drop down and get your eagle on, girl. Hell no, leave me alone, girl. Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to Hollis Thomas. Shout out to Donovan McNabb. You know, those guys really do protect Donovan, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Now, from the little bit of football that I was watching, what do you call that? The defensive line?
That is
the Eagles' defense is
line.
Crazy.
And he will probably buy them each a brand new Rolex.
Donovan?
That's usually what the guy
quarterback.
That's usually what
Donovan's
he
the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and he usually, if he's protected and they usually go to the big game, like the big dance they call it, he will probably go out and buy him each something very, very nice, whether a brand new car or a Rolex or something.
Hi, Hollis Thomas. You know what time it is. Excuse me. Hollis had braces last time I saw him. Yeah, big old baby Huey with braces. A full set of railroad tracks. I'm sure he has them off by now.
And it's called the offensive line, by the way.
The offensive line. Well, shout out to the whole Eagles. Christian Slater, they say, escaped a knifing this weekend. He was doing a show in West London, and apparently he was doing the stage version of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And they're saying that Christian Slater's bodyguard took the brunt of the knifing that occurred outside the theater. You know how the crazy people wait for you at the back door, and you're thinking most people are just bona fide theater fans? There's always a crazy in the crowd. Well, it happened at 11 p.m. at the back door of the theater on Friday night. A 44-year-old man was attacked by a knife, which luckily did not penetrate his skin, but only his clothing. That was the bodyguard. And I don't have any other words on it. Sorry to hear about that. What is this, my drop down and get your eagle on song? Well, forget it. I just shouted out to Hollis and all of them, Art. And if you would do less socializing and more getting ready, well, it doesn't matter. You should have the eagle on song in the beginning of the show. When you saw the Eagles win this weekend, you should have known that we need the drop down and get your damn eagle on. Now, the shout out is not the same without the eagle on song. I had to sing it. And now we're on to other things. Like Dave putting this damn 1 minute sign in my face. So they're saying Rebecca Romaine Stamos and Jerry O'Connell, they want to get married. Jerry, she doesn't want to marry you. That's a party girl. She's so happy to be single. She's not even finally divorced from John Stamos. She's 32. He's 30. And he does have a steady paycheck, though, crossing Jordan. Oh, damn. But she says when you meet a guy like Jerry, you don't need to look any further. I don't believe they're going to get married. Anyway, everybody, I love you for being here today. There's always tomorrow, I think. Make sure that you come by, okay? And tell a friend to tell a friend about the fastest growing radio program on radio now. It's called the Wendy Williams Experience. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye.
Peace party, people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night.
Program complete.
New York City, keep it where you got it. The bonus hour is next.
Let's do it. If
you've got it.
This is ludicrous. Let's Mr. A to the Z exhibit. Disturbing the peace.
If you've got it.
Flaunt it.
What's your name?
Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Oh, man. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience here on 107.5 WBLS with today's R&B, classic soul, and the Wendy Williams Experience. Vonnie Harper comes up at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm, followed by Champagne, who's doing overnights, holding it down. Then PM in the AM, it's Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney's a member of the WBLS La Familia. And then it's Adimu. And then it's back to me at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, Brooklyn. You know, this Saturday, the WBLS Short Shot basketball team, well, we're playing Benjamin Banneker Academy for Community Development. That's located on 77 Clinton Avenue. And actually, that's where the game is. The actual team that they're playing are the Bistro Boys All-Stars. The Bistro Boys, you're going to get beat by our Short Shots. But it's all good because it's all for a good cause. And the tip-off time is 1 o'clock on Saturday, Brooklyn. 1 o'clock at Benjamin Banneker, 77 Clinton Avenue. Proceeds benefit the Savvy Mentoring Program. See how that goes? You have your organization play us, and the proceeds go to, and then just fill in the blank. This time around, they go to the Savvy Mentoring Program. If you've got game, I've got the telephone number for the Short Shots, and your organization can challenge, and we can try to make money for your organization or for something great in the community. 212-592-0556. Challenge our Short Shots at 212-592-0556. Keeping you connected with the community, blah, blah, blah. We're the legendary 107.5 WBLS. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, this is Tanya. I'm your biggest fan. I just want to tell you a secret.
Okay.
Remember you want to know about the stuff to tighten up your coochie?
Yes.
A lady sent in a letter. It's called ammonium alum. Write it down.
Where do you get that?
You get it at the drugstore. Think about it. You used to watch cartoons when you was little, right?
Sure.
Remember the episode of Sylvester and Tweety where Sylvester sucked in some powder and it made his mouth shut tight like a little pee hole because he was trying to suck up Tweety?
No, shut up.
It's called ammonium, AMMONIUM, alum. You mix it with water. Like if you look in the back of like your grandparents' cabinet, like grandmothers used to use it for dush. And they sell it anywhere, Rite Aid, Dwayne Reed, and it makes you tight as a new lock, Wendy, I swear.
And how do you put it in? Do you
mix it like you would mix a standard dish?
Yeah.
Take the powder, you mix it with water, and you put it inside, the little dish bottle of bag.
Yeah, douche,
And you use it the way you would a normal dish, and Wendy, you'll be like a new virgin, I swear.
Wow.
Yeah, so you write that down, and don't you forget, you tell everybody listening that that's the product, ammonium alum, ALUM. All right, listen.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. And the best thing is that you can get it like a Dwayne Reed or something. She said at a drugstore. Hello?
Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, listen, if I could just speak to you off the air for a hot second.
Oh, come on.
No, because you know why? Because everybody knows my voice. I called you like 3 years ago, and I spent the next 3 months. Weren't you on Wendy Williams? Didn't you? And I'm kind of shy. But listen, this is Robert from New Jersey.
Robert, do you keep sending me the facts?
That's me.
I have not gotten any of those TV appearances, and you're also the one who asked about a mother being a mother or something.
It was the Superhead facts.
Yeah, Superhead. Doesn't she ever consider her son?
And I sent you the 10 things about plastic surgeons.
Yes, and I did them the other day and gave you credit. But, Robert, we're not behind the scenes. We're still up in front of the scenes.
Okay.
Okay, so you going to say anything scandalous?
No, I have nothing to say. I just wanted to find out if you got the DVD I sent you.
I have not gotten the DVD. Doggone it.
It must be in the mailroom or something.
Oh, Clarence is normally good about those things. I'll have to see when I get off.
Okay.
Thanks, Robert. Bye-bye. Yeah, he's a good dude. I don't know who he is, but he contributes a lot to the show. Hello?
Hey, Wendy, what's up?
Hey.
I heard you talking about that female rapper. You should put it out for the guys who are sleeping with her to wear 2 condoms, one for the head, one for the nose.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
That was from our blind item today. I'll repeat it in a few moments. Hello?
Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
How you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing well. How are you?
All right. I need some advice.
Okay.
My girl caught me cheating. And, she took a thermometer and stabbed me in the back of my neck.
A meat thermometer? One of those pointy ones?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay.
It's not funny. This is...
No, I'm not laughing.
You had on show when the woman with cervix and all that, people being jumped for cheating and all that stuff.
Right. What, did she catch you in the bed?
It was her mom, but it's no,
Well, geez. Okay, all right, let's back up. How old are you?
I am 27.
And how old's her mom?
She's actually a young 36, 37.
No, I got you. And how old's the daughter?
I think she's like I don't know. She told me she was 21.
Okay, well, how long were you with her daughter?
I just met. We had she said it was an open relationship, so it wasn't like...
Yeah, but you should know open doesn't mean mothers, cousins, sisters, or grandmothers.
Well, I mean, and that's what she...
And I don't even really blame you because you don't even know her age, so you're like a stranger to her. I blame her mother. How did it all go down, though? Okay, so you went over to the house one day and your girlfriend wasn't there?
No, it was, she let me, and we actually did not get along at first.
You and the girlfriend? You and the mother?
No, the girl's mother.
All right, how long were you with the girlfriend before you decided to open things up?
Huh?
How long have you been in a relationship?
I was with her for, almost less than a month. That's around that.
I'm just saying, just so...
She said it was an open relationship, though. It wasn't like I was cheating.
Okay, well, you weren't even in a relationship. You were together for a month.
Yeah.
So you go over to the house and you meet the mother. The mother doesn't like you. So how do you go from dislike to, being romantic with?
Well, she was bending over one time and she had some, she looked like a Vanessa Williams type, a little chubbier.
I got you, but what did she have on? No panties?
No, she had a thong on, and I said, and I said...
And where was the daughter when she did this bending and when you said, oh?
But the daughter wasn't. I think she was. What are
you, so on dust? Come on, too much. I think. Can I have some straight answers? Where was the daughter in the house?
No, she was. She came in the house like into an hour into it.
Okay, so you had enough time to be there with the mother for you to talk about the thong and then for you to cap that behind.
Exactly, but it was no need for me to get stabbed. I mean, a girl cheated on me once. I don't stab her.
Yeah, well, she
walk away.
She didn't cheat with your father. I would have stabbed you in the back of the neck, too. See, there's a whole other kind of venom that comes when it's a family member, particularly the woman who bore you.
Okay, how about the other ones you gave advice to? You didn't say nothing when they were stabbed up and all this.
I don't recall.
The woman with the weak cervix, her brother jumped and got jumped.
The woman with the weak cervix didn't catch her husband in the bed with her mother. Don't you understand the difference? Are you really 27?
What happened if Dave got stabbed or something like
because
that?
Because Dave never slept with his wife's mother.
Even if, what happened if it was someone else?
Look, man, are you really 27? Could you really not get it? A mother or a father is so off limits, it almost goes without say that if we have an open relationship, it's open to everybody else except for our parents. Damn. And if you can't realize it, then whatever question you have for me, I'm going to have the same answer. What question?
The question is, why do people have to be violent with cheating? It doesn't matter if it's a thing, because you had people on the show, you didn't say nothing when the woman was...
Okay, hold on a moment, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Art, can you please put him on hold? Please. We'll go to the next call. I don't want to hang up on him because that's not very polite, but I just want to ignore him. Hello? Hi.
Wendy.
Yes, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
This is Joe. I'm from Howell originally.
Hey, Joe from Howell.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I'm glad you have this bonus hour. I can listen to you on the way home.
Isn't that great? I love it.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to say I saw a cookout this weekend.
Oh, and you saw me in the beginning, right?
I sure did.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, you look good.
Thank you. That's my big screen debut.
Yeah, I know.
Now on DVD.
You did all right.
Thank you, Joe.
All right.
Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Dude is still on hold. I'm so ignoring that blinking light. I just can't take it. For everybody else, the number here is 866-GET-WENDY. All right, here's the blind item that I read. And we have a handle on who it is. Who did we say it was again? Just write the name down or mouth it. Can you mouth it, Steve? I forgot who. Because I want to give... Oh, that's right. It's a one-syllable name. If she's feeling extra sassy, then you call her first, the name, and then the last... Excuse me, it's a two-syllable name. That's two-syllable, right?
Yeah.
Yes. The last name is one syllable. That's... Okay, so it's... Okay. Remember how you pounded out syllables on your hands with you? Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams. All right. So this rapper is a... And then a... But most of us just call her... Right? All right. Yo, I got everybody up here bombed for the bonus hour on Friday. Deneen had to be driven home. She lost her glove in the street, which was crucial on Friday to have gloves if you're going to be out on transit. Gwen drove Deneen home. Gwen could barely see herself because she had some drinks too. We just had the best time. And I went in the office for about 2 hours and slept it off. And then went out to the traffic. This famous female rapper is creating a bad reputation for herself regarding her personal hygiene. That means her cat trap stinks. Apparently, the smell is so bad, especially during sex, that men are tempted to cover their noses with one hand. She recently slept with a male celebrity. The smell was so bad, he nearly fainted. He tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was an isolated incident. So he ran up in her again, and the smell was even worse. Another man is saying the same thing about her. The word is out. Well, if we're talking about... That word has been out for years. I can't. This is like a, shout out to SimQ at Panache Report. You got to do better with your blind items, honey. This one's been out for years. People have been talking about that cat trap stinking since, way back in the day. I'll just shout her out, though. Hey. So anyway, there's this British businessman. I swear they're going to put Michael Jackson under the jail. There are so many people coming out. I get bored talking about it. Alas, we have the bonus hour, so it gives me a chance to talk about things that I don't care anymore. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I got my own problem. Don't you have your own problems going on in your own world? Don't you have your own life to make just your own problems? Than to worry about, a 40-year-old alleged pedophile, somebody being accused of this. I mean, where do you have to go with kids in order to get this? And it's been going on for so long. Are you still compassionate? I'm exhausted. There's a British businessman that Michael Jackson, all right. He's claiming that Michael Jackson befriended each other more than 20 years ago. And he's set to be a key witness during Michael Jackson's molestation trial, which we are right on the heels of, because he's claiming that he had phone sex with Michael. Well, more than 20 years ago, he was a teen. He is now 40 years old, and his name is Terry Georges. And he says that Michael made explicit references to fondling himself during phone conversation. Here's what Terry says. Here's a quote. I can believe the latest allegations are true because of what happened to me. It's very easy to say, I smell somebody jumping on the bandwagon, but you want to know what? Even if he is, where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's just way too much smoke going on. There's way too... By the way, shout out to the FDNY. So sorry to hear about the recent losses during the fire. Shout out to the family of the 10-year-old girl who was killed by the snowplow. So sorry to hear about that. Shout out to the people, who suffered, if you suffered any kind of injury or whatever that maybe wasn't noted by the news. Shout out to you all. Yeah, it's no joke out there. People whose houses are like 40 degrees right now. Yeah. So much bigger fish to fry than worry about Michael damn Jackson. And something that is so obviously, painfully smoking. It's smoking. Johnny Carson died yesterday morning in his Malibu home. He was battling respiratory emphysema for 3 years. He smoked, too. I wonder if he smoked later in life. He's 79. In the meantime, I reviewed... the young Chris Carson being a deadbeat dad. Would you like to hear that twist? Because it all comes back to Johnny. I wonder, what kind of will Johnny left. The man was just so paid, Chris Carson is his spitting image, but apparently some sort of loser in the Carson gene pool. And when I say that, you're not a winner by virtue of the money that you make or anything like that. But I'm sure, old Johnny boy, kind of like Christian Brando. Marlon would have wanted better for his only son. You got what I'm saying? I mean, really, the man went from bodyguarding Michael Jackson. This is when Marlon's in his prime Marlon's doing The Godfather, and Christian is bodyguarding Michael Jackson. I mean, even if you don't aspire for much, aspire for little within your father's camp. Let him give you a big title, and somehow some kind of, that way the loser juice doesn't just ooze all over the family name. Well, let's talk about Chris Carson, Johnny's black girl loving son, because that's what it comes down to, right? She wasn't even black like like a Vanessa Williams black. This is a black woman who looks like a black woman all day, every day, right? Now, take a look at that picture and picture her when she was 20 years younger. She looked like a black woman all day, every day.
Oh, yeah, you can't hide that.
Yeah, sure. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to describe, because this is radio. You can't see what's going on. Right. And the radio station doesn't have the internet video cam. Dave, were you working with the show when the boss is here? They put the internet webcam up in here. I'm like, nobody's getting no damn free TV show. Every day I come in, I face the camera down to the ground. I face it down to the ground. Vinny would come in, my boss here. Vinny Brown would come in, and he would put the camera back up, so you can get a free show here, And then I put it back down. Then I'd start putting boxes over it and everything like that. Till finally they just took it off its perch. It was screwed onto a perch, and they took it out of here. Is that Vin calling? I'm just saying, Vinny, no free TV. I didn't hear anything about me getting a part of that.
He said that he wanted everyone to see how beautiful you looked.
Thank you, Vinny. I have a TV show on VH1 for which I get paid for, called the Wendy Williams on Fire show. Now, the Wendy Williams on the radio webcast, we'll have to talk about that another time. Because I think we give a good show in here, don't you? Oh, I get the animation going. I buck my eyes when I'm excited. If I have some shoes, I show them. When I'm getting my eagle on, I drop down. I mean, I don't just talk it. It's almost like you're faking it if you're only talking it anyway. You know what I'm saying? When I'm arguing, I get the foam in my mouth and the spit.
You go through all the motions.
Just like if I was on TV.
I saw you on Weekend Bob Saturday.
You did?
Yeah.
No.
When they was up here?
No, I don't remember. Were my eyes bucking? I was going through all the motions? No, because that was a contained interview.
Nah, you look a little sleepy.
Oh, yeah.
Elisa was on it, too.
She was? Our booker. All I'm saying is that, why was I talking about the video cam? Why is Vinny in his office listening so hard? All of a sudden, I'm feeling very uncomfortable. Let me smack him a homer. 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B. Classic soul. Vinny, are you ready for this? And the Wendy Williams experience. It is what it is. Webcam, please. I mean, right? When I go into breaks, if my lipstick is off, don't I replenish?
Yes, you do.
I do. I'd like just like a show.
Yeah.
I put powder on my nose. If I'm too shiny, I'm all excited. I would love a webcam in here, but just,
100 degrees in here.
Yeah. All right, everybody's getting mad. Even Vinny's getting mad. I wish he'd just get to the Johnny Carson's black girl loving son story. The boss loves those kind of stories, too. It is what it is. All right, give me the appropriate music. I'll just put this out there, and then we'll go into commercials. Johnny Carson's son, Chris, has halted support payments on his own daughter, charges the mother of his love child. Crystal Love Carson is now 18 years old, and she's a Florida high school senior near Fort Lauderdale. I haven't received any child support from Chris. Why am I talking like a runaway slave? I haven't received any child support from Chris in 7 months. Says Tanea Love, 53. He's supposed to send $175 a week until Crystal graduates from high school, which was court ordered. But the last check arrived from him last June. Tamina and Chris, a sometimes pro golfer, you see, code word for bum. Chris Carson, the 54-year-old son of Johnny. Tamina and Chris, a sometimes pro golfer, met when she was in her mid-20s and working in a clothing store in Fort Lauderdale at the flea market. He kept hanging around and eventually I agreed to go out with him. He took me to Nathan's Hot Dogs on our first date. We were together at least 6 months before he mentioned he was Johnny Carson's son. He never talked about his daddy, so I had no idea. The couple stayed together on and off for nearly a decade, but as soon as Tania became pregnant, Chris walked out for good. And now she says he's a deadbeat dad. He told me he wouldn't speak to me no more on account of his father's orders. Can you believe that? Johnny Carson. I mean, rest in peace, but it just is what it is. Damn. When I asked him why, he said Johnny would never accept I'm black, and he felt it would tarnish his image. My heart was broken. Sadly, the daughter Crystal has never had a relationship with her dad and never met her famous grandfather. She went with her mom to Chris's home twice over the years, but he cold-heartedly shunned her. Crystal has also attempted to get in touch with her grandfather, Johnny. Obviously, this was before his passing. By sending him countless letters and Christmas cards in hopes that he would have a change of heart. But the mail always came back unopened. It's obvious he and my dad... Wait, who's saying this? Oh, this is young Crystal. Let me talk regular. It's obvious he and my dad don't want anything to do with me. Adds Tania, her mother. It's their loss. Johnny will probably go to his grave and never see his beautiful grandfather. Damn. You mother fathers. She said, Johnny will probably go to his grave and never meet his beautiful granddaughter, and I'll be damned if that's not the way it turned out. The funny thing is, I've seen Chris drive by our home several times. Several times, like he's trying to check up on us, but he never stops. Johnny's son won't be able to do that if he doesn't catch up with his payments soon. Tania's lawyer, Michael Minardi, says that she's already filed paperwork to have his driver's license suspended through child support enforcement. These days, 54-year-old Chris Carson lives in a home in a modest but comfortable suburb of Fort Lauderdale, which is just 20 miles from Tania and young Crystal's small townhouse in a rundown area. They had to make sure they put run down in the description, didn't they? Hody-do, hody-do. When she's not cracking the books at school, young Crystal works part-time as a cashier at a nearby department store. The pretty teen who earns mostly A's and B's in a medical program has dreams of eventually becoming a dentist after she graduates. She's already applied to several colleges, including the University of Florida in Gainesville and the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, which is her number one pick. But Tania, her mother, a lab technician, would prefer if her only child would stay closer to home. And here's her quote. I'd like to see her go to the University of Miami where her daddy went. Why is she still chasing the daddy dream? It's over. I know it's the Carson last name, and you did the right thing by naming the young girl Carson. You should have named her Chris Carson, Christy, as opposed to Crystal. Oh. Yeah, no, you should have gone with Christine, Chris. Just call it directly. Christine Johnetta Carson. Hell, name her Johnetta, and I have all of her friends call her Johnny Carson. Yeah. Oh, you don't want me to be a baby's mother, because I would definitely... What? Ice-T's got a baby's mother up in the Bronx. That little boy's name is Tracy Morrow. That's Ice-T's real name. Ice-T can't even look at this woman, acknowledge child support, or that's his seed. But the jump-off is up there telling that story to whoever listens every other week. And I'll be damned, that little boy's name is Tracy Morrow. She did the right thing. I mean, as jump-offs go. Yeah. Crystal is an innocent child who's done nothing wrong, yet her father and her grandfather won't even take time to make contact. I pray every night that they'll have a change of heart. Now, Chris Carson says, this is sad news to me. I have done my best to satisfy my requirements and take care of all necessary payments. I thought I was free and clear when Crystal turned 18. I'm trying to get this resolved. So he's thinking he's just going to, and she's 18 now, he's thinking he's got like 4 more child support payments and it's a wrap.
It's a shame, though.
White man, please. You got a black daughter. And your father... That's probably the height of his disappointment as far as you go. Johnny could probably accept the pro golfer bum thing, you know. at 54, not really having much going on in his life. But that whole thing about the black granddaughter.
He should acknowledge her. I just don't understand that.
Johnny holds the purse strings. Chris wasn't his own man.
Yeah, he should acknowledge it.
Well, he's not his own man, though. What Johnny said goes. You ignore your daughter because it'll disparage our name. Now, anytime your parents have that much pull over you when you were growing up, that means you just have never made your own way in life. And that's pretty pathetic. He's 54 years old. And can you look at Chris Carson? He looks just like Johnny. There's no mistaking it. Da-dum-dum-da-da.
His name is ruined now anyway.
Yeah, his name is soiled anyway.
You know, you sow what you reap.
Let's reap what you sow, and look who's talking. The pot calling the kettle green.
Yeah, but I'm frustrated over that.
Yeah.
At least I acknowledge.
Acknowledge who?
My mixture of people.
No. I just wanted to see if he was going to acknowledge it through the acknowledgement. All right, look, we must take a commercial break. Listen, everybody, the phone lines are wide open. I would love for you to call. While I do have a smattering of music to play after the break, Vinny's listening, so I'd rather just, skip over that and just come right back to the talk. Unless we can find something that would satisfy everybody. The grown woman, the neck snappers, the bosses, Vonnie Harper. I'm setting up for his show.
He said...
he's on the phone.
Yeah, he said you can talk for the rest of the period because he's enjoying what you're saying.
Oh, thank you, Vinny.
Very good.
All right. Well, you know what, Vin? If we had delayed system where I don't have to record my phone calls, because that's the snafu right there. See, we'll go into commercials, and I record phone calls behind the scenes. If we had the 7-second delay, I could just pick them up on the fly. That's the next thing we need in here, because that would really make, I'm sure PM in the AM would agree as well. In the mornings and the afternoons, do you know how to work that? Nobody knows how to work it. We have the 7-second delay, everybody. That's new in the studio for 2005. Love that. Go red, black, and green. But nobody knows how to work it. Trevor's head of production for the whole experience. Trevor, do you know how to work that?
Nope.
I bet your Art doesn't know how to work it either.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, but it's been here for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been here just a couple days.
Dave, do you know how to work that?
The first time I've ever seen one of them things, but it doesn't look too difficult.
All right, well, we're not going to experiment on this show because that's all we need to think we have a 7-second delay and say something terrible about somebody.
That's great.
FCC swoop down on the whole situation. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a commercial break. Depending on how many phone calls I can record behind the scenes, then we won't play a song. But if I'm still recording and the phone calls are good, we got to play a little piece of something. So anyway, everybody, keep it. Look, it is what it is. Keep it where you got it. We're today's R&B, classic soul, and the Wendy Williams Experience on the radio station that you're choosing to listen to, 107.5, and we love you for that, WBLS.
Love you.
Ow! God, Dave. 107.5 WBLS. We're R&B and Hip Hop Connect. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I got yours.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm from Neptune.
Nice.
And I just want to let you know that you came to Neptune High School when I was a sophomore in high school, which had to be about 10 years ago.
Wow.
And you said something that I have lived by. You told us never to get hickeys because we should never wear our lover fair. And damn if I have not lived by that.
You know what? It sounds like something I would say because I also don't believe in getting tattoo of boys' names, girls' names, and all like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad you learned something from the Miss Wendy speech there at Neptune High School.
Definitely.
What else did I say?
Oh, I can't remember quite honestly.
Yeah,
but I remember that.
That's okay. Well, thank you for listening.
And Wendy, can I just tell you one more thing?
Go ahead.
I actually know your sister. Or I should say my father knows your sister.
Wanda.
And she's great. Yes.
Yeah.
And I actually looked up to her, and I'm an attorney now, and it's great.
That's my big sister.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye-bye. The Williams girls. That's something that my father would say at this point. The Williams girls. You girls are all right. Hi.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
I had a question.
Okay.
I'm married, and me and my husband have been having anal sex for the past month.
Mm-hmm.
And I no longer want to have regular sex with him anymore.
Wow.
Do I tell him?
Wow.
Or how do I tell him?
Wow. I am just gagging. Maybe wrong choice of words. I am gagging that you love it better than, because you don't find it to be incredibly painful time and time again?
Well, in the beginning, yes, but once he's all the way in, it's great.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think that you tell him to cut it off. I mean, you know what? You show him through guiding what your preference is. Is he complaining thus far?
Not yet, but he's made hints I don't want to do it like this anymore, but he just keeps doing it.
You might want to get yourself a vibrator also, and then you do a compromise.
Okay.
I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
6 months.
Oh, wow. And this is your first time having anal sex?
No.
Wow. Oh, you had anal sex with other men prior?
Yeah.
So you always knew you were turned out by it?
Well, I was having it before, but not as often as I am now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Is everything else okay? I mean, other than not wanting to have it the regular in and out way, are you okay with, your professionals?
I'm great. I do great work, but him, the anal.
Yeah, well, the compromise.
Compromise.
I don't think you really tell him. I think you just kind of show him, and then if it requires conversation, be as delicate as possible.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much.
Bye-bye. Wow, there's a lot of men. That's a lot of men's dream booty right there.
Wow.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah, because a lot of girls, special occasion only. Happy birthday. You can get the grease. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Wendy?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Amira from Hillside. How are you?
Hey, Amira, nice to speak with you.
I have a celebrity spotting for you.
I'll take it.
We saw Billy Woodruff at the Acura dealer. My husband and I were there getting our car serviced.
Uh-huh.
And we saw him there turning in his 2001 Acura MDX that was fully paid for.
Uh-huh.
He was getting a 2005. So the guy goes to him, we don't normally do this with no money down. He goes, oh, I'm putting $5,000 down, and my credit is good.
Wow.
He was on the DL. He didn't want anybody to know who he was, but how you doing, so. We knew who he was.
Well, he probably wanted to be more on the DL just because Billy Woodruff, he's a more behind-the-scenes person, and the people at Acura wouldn't necessarily know that he's a video director and whatnot.
Yeah, nobody knew who he was except for our people.
Yeah. I gotcha.
So we knew who he was.
Well,
I just wanted to give a shout-out to my husband, Davis, and my sons, Adonis and JR.
Okay. Take care, Amira.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, at least that's the right kind of celebrity spotting. His credit was great, and he was doing something that wasn't, Hey, it's Wendy. Bad.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, this is Nikki. I listen to you religiously like you were Jesus. Oh, my gosh. I love you so much. Wow. And I'm a babysitter, and my little friend right here, Corey, loves you, too. She listens, too.
Thank you, Corey.
Oh, my gosh, stop.
Wow.
Okay, we just want to say we love you. We listen to you all the time. Keep up your good work. And why you don't keep Artie on? I love when Artie sings. Artie Life for the Party. I love it.
Yeah, that's when he sings in a special drop that we do.
Yes, I love it. You need to keep it on more often.
That makes me laugh also. That's one of my favorite rewinds.
We do it every 2 weeks, and I'm so, every 2 weeks, I'm like, oh.
It does. It makes me laugh, too. All right, take care.
Yup, love you. Bye.
Love you, too. Bye. Wow, the babysitter's got the kids listening to the Miss Wendy show. I don't know if I like that. I think I'd have to crack my babysitter's skull. Because this is a show for the grown and sexy. Babysitter sounded kind of young, too. Right? Hi.
This is Senorita R. How you doing?
Hey, Senorita R.
How are you?
Very nice to speak with you.
Well, I always do. You're my friend in my head, so, it's like coming back home when I talk to you. But, I just wanted to comment. What do you think about this controversy about SpongeBob SquarePants? I mean, how irrelevant can it be? They think he's gay.
It's very irrelevant. I watched SpongeBob with my kid. We were part of the Blockbuster at the movie theaters. I just, I'm glad you brought it up because I never talked to you about it because I remember sucking my teeth when I first heard about it. I can't tolerate it.
Thank you. But I just wanted to throw it out to the family and, get some feedback, if not tonight, tomorrow, because I just think it's just so crazy that they want to make everything homophobic.
Everything's gay. Yeah. All right, Senorita, you know what? We will talk about that tomorrow. I forgot all about that.
Okay, well, I'll listen to you, hear what you say later on.
Okay, take care. I'll tell you what, though. I'd rather have my son watch SpongeBob than The Wiggles. Because all of them, how you doing, 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 just right down the line. You know? Shout out to Rosemary, who's listening in Jersey. I don't know how to take this, but I'll take it the best way, Rosemary. She says, Dear Wendy, no matter how I may feel, you always make me laugh. I love the show. Wow. I'll take that in the best way.
Wow.
No matter how I may feel, you guys always make me laugh. How's that? How's that for turnabout? And shout out to Q in the Bronx. Q, I said the rapper's name was... Here's the first name. Here's the last name. Missy Elliott sounds like this. Does that sound like... No! Dear Wendy, why are you listed on the credits of the movie The Cookout under Wendy Williams? As in W-E-N-D-I. Like ice cream. I don't know. So the $600 that I got paid for doing it can go into Wendy with an Eyes account over at SAG? I don't know. That's me. Isn't that just like me not to, get the spelling right and stuff? I should have probably done that, right? Yeah, okay. I thought Latifah knew by now. Apparently not. I got some passes. Who wants to go to the Deaf Poetry Unplugged? Or, excuse me, Deaf Poetry is plugged in with the Verizon Poetry Project. You're going to go to see this over at the Brooklyn Academy of Music. It's featuring Sonia Sanchez, Friday, January 28th. If you would like to go, call the number 11 on the phones right now at 866-GET-WENDY. He's going to pick up those passes. So they say in the newspaper today that Puffy is looking to expand his entertainment empire overseas. He is a surprising bidder for the composer Andrew Lloyd Webber's theater in London, in the West End part of London, the trendy part. West End girls, do-do, do-do, mm-mm. West End girls, mm-mm. Shout out to Long Branch, New Jersey, because Uptown girls and the West End boys, West End. That's where they got this is the West End part. Well, after a successful run on Broadway with Raisin in the Sun, that'll do it to you. Yeah. Go ahead, Puffy.
Nice.
Listen to this. Are you ready? I think we can take it out with this one right here. This is a pretty good one. And I don't mean to laugh, but it's just like stunning because this could be any one of our kids at any given point. Dear Wendy, well, or maybe not. Dear Wendy, I don't know where to start. I'm a mother of a 17-year-old son. Wendy, he's being falsely accused of rape. He is biracial and she is white. They were boyfriend and girlfriend for a year and a half, and he wanted to break up with her. She called him up and asked him to come over. She started a fight with him. She hit him. He went to grab her as she was trying to shut her bedroom door. He broke the door. After the fighting, they made up and had sex. She got him a drink, and then he left. Well, at about 4:30 a.m., we had 3 cops at our door saying that he needs to go down to the station. They locked him up for about 2 weeks. This is so sad. Well, she has been trying to contact him. She even called the jail asking if he was there. I have his screen name signed on, and as of last night, she wrote him. We're still fighting for him. They want to put him away for 20 years. Wendy, the first day I met her, I didn't like her. I would tell him that she's no good. That year and a half was the worst year and a half of my life. We are now $40,000 in debt over this. I wish these boys would watch themselves. My son was a hell of a football player and had plans to go to college. I guess what I want is maybe during advice hour. Oh, boy. Well, advice hour's not here, but it's a bonus hour. Same difference. Have someone to talk to these young men about watching out for the girls. Well, that's supposed to be their fathers, isn't it?
That's right.
And if it's not the fathers, it's supposed to be the uncles, the brother of the mother, or some male in the family. Oh, this is so sad, though, because, you know, we women, we can't do it by ourselves. Only a man can raise a boy at a certain point. Damn. The sad part is that it is always a young black man dealing with a white girl. Don't say that. I know you're angry, but don't say that. The thing is, I'm white. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
I didn't read the second page. Sorry, I'm reading this blind. The thing is, I'm white, and I'm afraid for him to ever deal with a white girl again. I feel so helpless, and all me and my husband can do is cry. My son doesn't really know how serious this is. He thinks because he didn't do anything, he has nothing to worry about. Wendy, if you have any advice for me, I'll be listening. Signed, a mom in New Jersey afraid for his son. P.S. I'm sorry it's so sloppy. I'm at work, but I wanted to write you. Have a blessed day. Shut up. You know what? You shouldn't mention anything here about having a lawyer. She's white, so I'm assuming that your husband is black, and so the son that you produced is half black, half white. And he's being accused of raping a white girl.
She said she spent $40,000. That might be the lawyer money.
It could be bail.
It could be bail too. That's
you
true.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be. But it's a wrap.
And you know what? Not for nothing. At 17 years old, you remember how it is. Yeah. Your parents tell you you can be raised by the best parents in the world. A 2-parent household with the grandparents living there's reinforcement. And, you know, a kid is going to do what a kid is going to do. Oh.
My grandmother from Mobile, Alabama told me to stay away from white women when I was coming up in high school. She said, ain't nothing but the devil, gonna be a lot of trouble. She told me that over and over again, all the way through high school. Because I lived in a white-oriented area like you.
I don't co-sign with that, though. I say that depending on the black boy, watch all women. Now, you take somebody like a Kobe Bryant, you know, who back when he was in high school and junior high, when his father was playing overseas, you know what I'm saying? He was good looking. He's from this family, a little bit more money maybe than the average. Great looking guy, tall, had his own basketball career budding. I'm sure you could see in junior high that he was a contender for the NBA later on. You know, but you got to watch all the women. You mean to tell me that black girls weren't circling around Kobe Bryant with a pin in their pocket?
But it's tougher with a rape situation when you have
color-oriented situation. It is tough. It is tough. I'm trying to figure out how it all got turned into rape, because in this letter it states that they had had sex, and then she left out a whole part. Like did her parents walk in and catch them or something, and then maybe her parents put it up to this? Lady, do you think that her parents put her up to this, or do you think that this girl is really the devil? Just because you didn't like her, that doesn't mean that she's a bad person. Shoot, when my son is 17, I'm not going to like any of his girls either. Right. I'm not going to start to like him until he's in college.
That's right.
And he's going to meet a nice girl named Hillary, and she's going to go to Spelman. And she's going to get all my Louis bags. Yeah. I pray that I'm a good mother-in-law one day, or a good girlfriend-in-law or something, something like that. But I won't be that to a high school girl. You know what I'm saying? That's just some old, 17, I'm hating them all. You know what I mean? Take her shopping and stuff. I don't know what to say to this, except because there's not enough of the story. I'm trying to figure out, what do her parents have to do with this? Because if they had makeup sex, then I'm assuming her big white father and her little white mother swooped down on her. You know what I mean? Told her, don't take a shower and wash the cat trap. Let's go to the police station. No, this is she was being sunned.
We're going to get his black ass.
Like Johnny to Chris.
Yeah.
Like Johnny to Chris. The Carson story.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I mean, lawyer schmoyer, I see what you're saying. I see where you're going, I think. It's very sad. The best I can say is men in the lives of boys, talk to your boys. Talk to them like a woman can't. And this boy has a father at home. She said, my husband and I. And a black father, so same skin, And you see where he is. It's terrible. If I hear anything overnight. As a matter of fact, you can reach me by email at arthurjevans at AOL.com. Art's in the other room. He doesn't know I'm giving out his email address. arthurjevans at AOL.com. If you happen to be in law enforcement, let me just see what area code this comes from. All right, this is from New Jersey. You know what? And I'll address this again tomorrow during Advice Hour as opposed to the bonus hour. And Advice Hour, as you know, is from 3 to 4. I think it's time for me to go. It's so weird. Nobody's whipping their finger around. And I'm just talking like the good old days, just rambling on. I love it. You know what I'm really dreading? I can't see whether it's snowing out or not. Traffic seems to be moving pretty well, but trying to figure out how I'm going to get to the car without the snow falling on my hair. I spent like 25 hours with the flat iron yesterday. I was so bored. Don't you notice my hair is flatter today than it usually is?
You came in here looking like someone right out of Hollywood.
Thank you. It's the flat iron. You know what it is? It's the flat iron hair. It really is a more polished look. I love the tease and pop, but I was, you're stuck in the house. You start doing stuff you never thought. I am wearing plain ski pants from the ski barn. They could have been $25. I had a needle and thread to, I sewing holes yesterday. My son's sweatpants and stuff as opposed to, throwing them away and stuff like that. Like, I like doing stuff like that. I polished my grandfather's baby cup. He was born in 1912. You know how tarnished that is.
Wow.
Polished his baby cup yesterday. Put it back in the china cabinet. I did everything probably except for what I should have been doing, which is learning how to work the damn fireplace. Oh, yeah, I know. That's just for looking. Between me and my husband, that'll be quite a fire. We won't open the flue, and then we'll leave it open too long. The hawks will start coming in. Too much responsibility. I'm not dealing with that mess. You just look at that and don't touch it. All right, we got to go. Everybody, I love you for listening today to whatever part of the experience you can catch. This has been the bonus hour. Of course, the show at large ends at 6 o'clock. This bonus hour is very intimate for us. Vaughn Harper's next with The Quiet Storm. Don't forget to wake up tomorrow morning with PM in the AM. It's Paul Mooney on your radio station. The legendary. Wait, let me say the mission statement first. Today's R&B, classic soul, and the Wendy Williams Experience. It's 107.5 WBLS. Good night.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man.
And WBLS music starts next.